Welcome to AM Best Audio.
Nearly 70% of adults age 65 and older will require some form of long-term care in their lifetime. Yet the financial reality is daunting. 80% of those age 60 and above cannot afford long-term care or the cost of aging at home, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Even more concerning, 60% would deplete their resources in 2 years or less if they began paying for these services. I'm Lori Chortis for AM Best TV, and joining us now to discuss the challenges and solutions in long-term care and how advisors can effectively guide clients through the complexities of long-term care insurance is Jeff Beligotti, Head of Long-Term Care Solutions at New York Life. Jeff, welcome. It's so great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Lori. It's great to be here.
Jeff, can you discuss the increasing demand for long-term care insurance and why a significant number of adults over age 60 are financially unprepared to address long-term care needs?
Sure. It's an important question and it's surprisingly complex, but you can really boil it down to a variety of different factors. People are living longer than ever. Modern medicine has been great at extending people's lives, but with longer lifespans, some of the problems of aging become exacerbated. Savings rates are also at an all-time low. Many retirees now and pre-retirees are in financially precarious situations where, a significant long-term care event can quickly deplete the retirement savings accounts. Okay. Many individuals, they have fewer children than they used to have. Birth rates have been declining since the late 1950s, and families are more geographically dispersed than ever before. So relying on your children to take care of you if you have a long-term care event could be challenging, especially if your grown adult children live out of state, maybe have a family of their own and a full-time job. It can be, very burdensome for them to take care of their parents. People also significantly underestimate the chances that they'll need long-term care. Most people think, it's never going to happen to me. It happens to other people. I can take care of myself. And that's easy to think when you're younger and healthier and you can live independently. But the reality is the majority of Americans will need long-term care services at some point in their life. In fact, today we estimate that at least 70% of individuals 65 today will need long-term care services in their lifetime. Okay. Finally, there's a lot of confusion about what the government might pay for. A lot of people believe Medicare will cover long-term care expenses. In fact, I've seen surveys that show that over 50% of Americans think that long-term care expenses will be covered by Medicare when they're retired. The reality is Medicare does not cover long-term care. It provides some short-term care coverage in certain situations, but it doesn't provide long-term care protection. Okay, and so if you take all these factors together, it paints a pretty dire picture of the financial preparedness of Americans for the possibility of long-term care expenses. And this is where advisors can play an absolutely critical role. Discussions about long-term care can be challenging and hard to have. There's emotional barriers. Like I said, nobody wants to think about that they may need care someday. There's logistical barriers. How are you going to pay? Who's going to pay? That sort of thing, the misconceptions around Medicare and, what they might cover. So with all these different, things kind of working against planning for long-term care, it's not surprising that we're in this situation where so many people are financially unprepared. And you look at the different private insurance options that are out there and Medicare, Medicaid, all these options are very difficult to navigate. And again, this is where, a financial advisor who is, well-versed and well-experienced in planning for these types of things can play an absolutely critical role in helping people create financial plans that prepare them for long-term care. And remember, people don't have to go it alone. This is something where you find the right financial advisor, you get the help you need, and you can partner with these trusted advisors, and you don't have to go it alone.
What are some of the other common misconceptions that consumers have about the cost and coverage of long-term care insurance?
Well, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I think that the biggest misconception is around what Medicare does and does not cover. Uh, Medicaid does cover long-term care expenses, but you have to pay down all your assets to qualify for care. And even then, you have to receive care in a nursing home, in a Medicaid certified nursing home. And you have very limited choices on where and how to receive care. In fact, that's really one of the under-discussed benefits of a private long-term care insurance policy is that control you have over where and when you're going to receive care. New York Life's done, a lot of research in this area. And one of the things that we found is that a lot of individuals are planning to, quote unquote, self-insure for a long-term care event. And really what that boils down to is spending your own retirement savings to cover long-term care expenses. And how a lot of individuals facilitate that is by underspending on their own retirement. They'll try to preserve principal and spend as little as they possibly can. And really, you're putting yourself at a financial disadvantage by doing that because long-term care expenses, while they can be large, are fairly predictable. And, intentionally underspending your retirement savings can cause you to live sort of at a lower lifestyle level than you otherwise could if you have the financial security of a long-term care insurance policy that will cover these expenses should you need them in the future. And remember, when buying a long-term care insurance policy, you're really paying premiums in exchange for a promise from the insurer that one day they're going to be around to pay for those claims. So it's very important to, think about the type of company you want to do business with when you might be paying these premiums for 20 or even 30 years before you ever need you need the coverage for a claim. So it's very important to make sure you're dealing with a financially stable and reputable company.
You talked earlier about the vital role that advisors play. How can advisors more effectively integrate long-term care planning into comprehensive retirement strategies? And how is New York Life working with its clients in this area?
Sure. That's a great question. Advisors should really emphasize the importance of early and proactive planning, having those conversations with their clients, asking the questions, who's going to take care of you? How are you going to pay, for long-term care expenses should you need them? It really is a part of a holistic retirement strategy. It's not, compartmentalized into retirement, long-term care. It really is part of your overall retirement strategy. And it's especially important in the context of a protection first product like long-term care insurance. Our research has shown that those individuals that do have financial protection are twice as likely to feel prepared and confident for their retirements. Now, our New York Life agents and advisors play a crucial role in providing this holistic life and guidance. They ensure clients understand how long-term care insurance fits into their overall financial plan. They can stress the importance of ongoing conversations about estate planning and long-term care planning as part of regular family financial planning. These plans are never set it and forget it. It makes sense to consistently look and review and see if things need to be changed. They can also help clients maximize the use of protection first products like long-term care insurance and life insurance products that allow you to accelerate the death benefit if needed. And to support our agents in providing this holistic life and guidance, we offer several products here at New York Life that help clients address their long-term care needs, including our Asset Flex product, which is a hybrid life long-term care insurance policy that allows you to accelerate the life insurance death benefit if you need long-term care coverage, and two standalone traditional long-term care products that provide, long-term care benefits for premium and no other benefits. So they're a little bit more cost-friendly of an option, obviously with fewer benefits. New York Life also offers clients a secure digital home to share their planning documents, which really helps them stay organized and prepares them at time of claim when you need to find these documents, that they're there in a secure place for you.
Customize your data experience. BestLink now offers an interactive company dashboard that provides company-level intelligence in a fast, user-friendly interface featuring interactive tables, charts, and Sparkline performance histories. Customize the dashboard tiles to prioritize the insurer ratings, data, and analytics that best support your workflow. AM Best. Our insight, your advantage.
Jeff, what role do claims specialists play in simplifying the process for clients during a stressful long-term care situation?
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite topics to talk about. At New York Life, we really believe that the time of claim is the moment of truth. This is when, after paying your premium all those years, you really need the insurance company to have your back. Especially if you think about a lot of claims are filed by children of the insureds because they're in elder states, they're feeble, maybe in many cases dementia has set in, and we want to make it as easy as possible for either the policyholder or their loved ones to help navigate through that process. So claims specialists are essential, providing education, clarity, and comfort to clients during these stressful situations, helping to ensure that they understand and maximize their policy benefits. Selecting an insurance carrier that values the ongoing support and prioritizes policyholders' well-being can make a significant difference when it's time to file a claim. In New York Life, we have our advantaged care team that includes claims specialists, care planners, registered nurses, and licensed social workers. They can help craft a personalized care strategy and connect folks with the best resources to help them age in place. This helps minimize any unwarranted claim denials and helps clients receive the support they need. Our claims process is structured to be relational, not transactional. Claimants often spend 30 or 40 minutes, sometimes more, talking to claims specialists on the phone because we want to make sure we're getting all the right information and providing all the care that we can and that our clients deserve and are entitled to. And it's important that you choose an insurer that's with you at every step of the way.
And how about technology? In what ways can technology be used to improve the experience and outcomes for clients relying on long-term care insurance?
Yeah, I mean, the human connection is absolutely critical and it always will be. But technology can significantly enhance the client experience. For example, New York Life offers a no-cost digital home for planning documents and medical records that families need to have handy in time of a claim. Having important documents in one digital place where they can be updated in real time and made ready at a moment's notice can significantly reduce stress during an already stressful time, especially since about half of our long-term care claims are made on behalf of a loved one. Integrating technology innovations into the long-term care journey fosters efficiency and enhances the client experience.
How can individuals prepare for the financial demands of long-term care before they become a necessity? And how can advisors effectively communicate the importance of the coverage as part of a holistic financial plan to clients who may view it as an unnecessary expense?
And these discussions are very uncomfortable and difficult to have, but it's imperative to have ongoing conversations about end-of-life wishes and long-term care planning. Financial professionals can help talk families through the various considerations to discuss when creating a plan. Being the impetus for families to have those conversations is an extremely important role that an advisor can play. Even though long-term care is hard to talk about, by building conversations into your regular planning as a family, you will ensure that you're not just financially protected, but that your wishes will be carried out accurately in the event you need care. A financial professional can help clients navigate the amount and type of coverage they may need, including considerations such as, where one prefers to receive care, the type of care received, and the role the family may play in providing care. Financial professionals can help build lasting relationships by offering continuous, holistic advice and guidance, helping their clients understand their long-term care insurance policy and avoiding any surprises at claim time. Research conducted by New York Life indicates that 80% of adults who have implemented a financial strategy are confident in their capacity to achieve their financial goals. This underscores the significant advantage of establishing a comprehensive financial plan.
And Jeff, looking ahead, what emerging innovations or trends in long-term care insurance might help address the challenges of affordability and accessibility for aging adults?
Yeah, what we've seen in recent years is that trends that started during the pandemic era have continued, including the high and rapidly rising cost of care and the strong preference for individuals to receive in-home care. We expect those trends to continue into the future, and those are things we're watching very closely. Our research has shown that the average cost of in-home care for full-time for a year is about $60,000. And the average cost for facility care is approximately double that at $120,000. Of course, those are averages, and the cost can vary widely depending on the geographic area. But there are currently not enough home care and facility workers in place, and so we expect expenses could continue to rise quite rapidly in the future. Private long-term care insurance is only part of the solution, but remains an important option for American families. While there are fewer carriers in the space, the carriers that are currently selling long-term care have been in the market for a very long time. We've learned from past experience how to better price our products and how to provide better customer service to our clients. We're seeing innovations in the products, especially on the hybrid life long-term care insurance product side. They're more versatile because they give you long-term care coverage if you need it, life insurance if you don't, or a combination of both. Of course, traditional long-term care policies will always have a place as well as a very cost-effective option. Another innovation we've implemented here at New York Life is our Guaranteed Offer Long-Term Care Program, or as we like to call it, Go LTC. This program provides a guaranteed offer of long-term care to qualifying individuals who have recently gone through our life underwriting process. So we completely waive underwriting, make a guaranteed offer for a long-term care policy. This program has already seen strong initial success since its launch in June of 2024, and we expect that to continue in the future. Long-term care funding remains a critically important financial need in this country. Across the country in both the public and private sectors, we observe more energy and interest in this space than ever before. We are excited to see what the future holds for long-term care.
Jeff, this has been so informative, so interesting, and I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you, Lori. It's been a pleasure.
That was Jeff Beligotti, Head of Long-Term Care Solutions at New York Life. And for AM Best TV, I'm Lori Chortis.
Looking to get the full attention of the insurance industry? We have the platforms that will do just that. Whether it be AM Best TV, AM Best Audio, Best Review Magazine, or Best Day. Find out more by calling AM Best Advertising Sales at 908-439-2200, extension 5399, and have a great day.